assists at the World Cup as well. 6. That's in the Premier League, you never know.
The Eagles have got to be patient to pick up the loose balls, and they also have to be quick, you know, to take advantage of possessions that they get in the crucial areas of Portugal. Because this is a sort of game that you play and you just have to be patient and wait for your chance to strike. A lot of running without the ball, a lot of staying organized, chasing the ball. But once you get the ball, you should know what to do with it.
Should we come into this game with positive energy? It's game for him, sick with Chelle, beating in the last 11. He lost once. Regulation time. It's a free World Cup, a free African friendly against Egypt. Injury going down there, Martinez. Corporate, a free kick for the Super Eagles. 17 minutes of football played. Alex will be by the Seleção. Cal. Semedo. Within the eyes. Into deal with Dalu. It's left channel. In support. Still Dalu. Bruno Fernandes. Back heel. Sorted out by Ndidi. Away by Nadia as well. Eagles have a chance to break forward now. 3 against 2. Akil Adams into Delia Bashir. Into the thing at board. Bashir. And now Simon. Well, to the dallying. And as time has passed, picked up by Trincao. Portugal will come forward.
Yeah, that was a good opportunity. We said once you get the ball, you won't get the ball too many times, but once you get the ball, you should be quick to know what to do with it. That was one instance in which we had the ball, we had the advantage, and at the most auspicious moment, we didn't know what to do with it. We were 3 against 2, but then we lost that opportunity. But giving the ball away, the Portuguese are also guilty of that. But at the end of the day, the opportunities that you get, you've got to make them count in a game of this nature.
If anything, the Super Eagles have scored the opening goal in 4 of the last 5 games. I reckon they score here first.
It's a possibility. Anything can happen in a football game. You could, defend and get a chance to score. But then, if you score first, are you going to be able to hold on to your lead in a game of this nature?
That's a foul for sure.
Bruno definitely is going into the referee's book. Bruno Yemechi, 4th yellow card of the game.
Skip Ferreira forced to get out a caution for the Olympiacos defender.
I think he's a former Boa Vista player.
Absolutely.
So I'm sure his records are still there in Portugal.
He's got lots of connections to the ground upon which he plays. Former Boa Vista man. It's also a milestone for him. It's his 30th appearance for the Super Eagles as Portugal come forward now. Pedro Neto, the left side.
Good play by the captain.
Absolutely. It's a free kick as well. His frustrations there. Neto needed to make up for the lost possession earlier on. The new captain of this team. Big expectations for Wilfred Ndidi.
He was expecting his player to move into space so that he could release the ball to him. That was his frustration, that he didn't want to. Ndidi is a very disciplined player, doesn't hold on to the ball for too long, uses the ball very effectively. So he was expecting someone to run into the space so he could release the pass. Unfortunately, that didn't happen, and he was almost losing the ball.
79 today, just one away from 80 as well. It's a very experienced Nigerian squad. of Paul Onuachu. Well, Madukau Koye, Wilfred, captain to Simon, Francis Uzol, Alex Iwobi, all part of the last team who featured against Portugal in November of 2022. Rodano with the throw. Way to Ignacio, now Costa, Ruben Diaz for the Seleção. Semedo, Trincao, Ronaldo, and back to Semedo, down the right channel. Portugal now knocking on the door. Ronaldo's final ball there, just a bit short, you reckon, the idea?
Yeah, the Eagles were able to double up very quickly on Semedo, preventing him from releasing that cross to Ronaldo. And of course, quelling what will have been a dangerous situation around our penalty area. So the Eagles are still, 20 minutes, 22 minutes of football played. Eagles still holding their own. Still goalless.
Absolutely.
And you're talking about the experience in the team. A couple of players in this team that came into the national team at the same time, Moses Simon, Wilfred Ndidi, Alex Iwobi, the veterans of this squad, knocking on 80 caps, Simon knocking on 100, Ndidi, Iwobi picking up the 100 cap today. Those are the seniors, as they say, in the national team. And Ndidi is really playing like a captain.
Well, 22 minutes here, we'll see what the outcomes here will look like. But in terms of the final score and performances, but so far it's been pretty decent from the African side. Portugal playing an African team for the first time since that quarter-final loss to Morocco at the World Cup in Qatar. Yusuf Nesiri scoring the only goal in that game of the more incredible upsets in World Cup history. It's a brilliant pass now, looking to find Darlow inside the 18-yard box. He's onside, a cut back, Neto with a strike! And right into the corner to get the Seleção in front. And it's taking 23 minutes for Portugal to score their first goal in this game, aside to the DRC. And this one, brilliantly taken by Neto. His third goal in the colours of the Seleção on his 25th appearance. And that one, to the joy of the fans, right here at the Estadio de Magalhães. Portugal 1, Nigeria 0.
Yeah, it's been coming. The Eagles fail to clear their lines. And when you don't clear your lines and you allow this very talented Portuguese team, draw rings around your defense, this is what you get. Beautifully well taken goal by Neto. Interestingly, it has come at a time when the players are going for a water break. Maybe we can call this a goal break for the Portuguese.
A brilliant finish that was from Pedro Neto. It's left to be seen, really, if he gets the starting berth. Well, in the 3 games, at the very least, play the World Cup in Group K. Temperatures in the area just about 18 degrees to 22 degrees Celsius. Not so hot, but it will be nice to have some water. Roberto Martinez taking advantage to have some words across to his voice. It's been a good 24 minutes with a goal to show. Could have been more.
Absolutely. When you remember the Ronaldo miss and a couple of other chances that they also carved out in the early minutes of the game. But then you could also say the same for Nigeria. Nigeria has had an opportunity, at least one. clear opportunity to also score in this game. So let's see how it goes. Let's see how the Eagles will, react to going behind. Very well taken goal. That's the goal again. How it all started. This was where AKPAN probably could have done a little better. And then Dalo with a cross. We didn't close down net too well, and that was a smart finish. Very little that Maduka Okoye could have done about it.
The net is scoring. First time since that goal, scoring the 5-1 win against Poland, the UEFA Nations League. Just 2 days before today, make it a year since they won that tournament for the second time. Also debut winners back in 2019, Portugal.
Yeah, and that's the Nigerian team, AKO, getting some instructions. What could it be? Probably Anthony. Go and find our own goal.
Has to be it.
Go and get us back on level terms. No, but it's good to see, that the Eagles, for large spells were able to hold their own. We'll see how they react to that goal and see if they can come back into this. Why you play this kind of games. It's a learning curve for a lot of these players, particularly Christian AKPAN, who is playing. And we were saying something about how brave Éric Chelle is, throwing in a new player into such high-profile a friendly game.
Absolutely.
Just like as he did Abdoulaye Bewene against Poland. I was thinking Bewene will probably get the head start this time. But Coach Éric Chelle probably has other ideas.
He's having a very tough debut, Christian AKPAN. Right back for Nigeria. Who will go on. Defender can play off the left, can play off the right as well. Quite versatile, the youngster. Just breaking into the gang senior team in May. The ball at the moment. To Martinez. Holds up the ball brilliantly, and then Nadu. Well, shot by Diaz into Calo Ignacio. Predominantly, this should be Roberto Martinez starting 11. It's DMC 7 days away from this game. Maybe just a couple of tweaks.
Yeah.
If there'll be any changes, really.
I think so. But you never know what will happen. Bearing injuries. I'm sure the man already has an idea how he wants to play that game against Congo DR.
Sure. The style contrast with the DRC. Maybe not exactly the same, but they play against DRC. They met with low blocks. Portugal come forward yet again. Dalo now wants to pass it to the 18-year box and Calvin Barsi needed to apply the touch. I know that wouldn't have mattered. Straight offside. Yeah, just a few seconds away from the half-hour mark in this game. Just looking at that.
Clearly offside here. And so that's a good call from the referee. Portugal trying to find joy from the right side of the Eagles, where Christian AKPAN is operating from. But then, when you look at the options that in this department who are not available for us, Samuel Osai, Ola, I think we can conveniently add Abdoulaye Bewene to the list of options for Nigeria on that side of the fence. But let's see how AKPAN continues to adapt to it. If we probably have a better game as we go on, able to curtail the onslaught of the Portuguese from that side of the pitch.
Absolutely. Services of Victor Osimhen development, who picked up that injury, training pride.
Yes, party greetings, welcome. Guys, I don't know what's wrong with the live stream from Afro Sports. I really do hope that it comes back because that's like the only reliable feed that I found online. I try to stream it so we can, have an idea of what's going on in that international friendly match between Nigeria and Portugal. So it's 1-0 for those of you who were on the channel. It was Neto with Pedro Neto with the opening goal in the 23rd minute. He's making his 25th appearance for Portugal, and that's his, I think, second or third goal for his country. So I don't know. I really hope that the live stream, comes back up and also get to see it. But if it doesn't, at halftime, I'll try to see if I can get something for you guys to, follow. So tell me, for those of you who've been watching, what do you think, particularly with the starting lineup? Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. And then feel free to send me comments if you want to join the conversation. Let's do that also. It should be fun. Just have a look at this international friendly match between Nigeria and Portugal. Yeah, so what's your take? Made about 5 changes to the starting lineup that played the friendly match against Poland. I thought he was going to, let us see Abdoulaye Bewene again, but he went with Christian Akpan instead, young Genk defender. Éric Chelle said it that with his team, as long as you're good, you're going to have a starting place in his lineup, and he's showing it. So, guys, tell me, what do you think with what you've seen so far in the game between Portugal and Nigeria? I'm still trying to see if I can get a link to, jump back on. Hopefully, it's going to be a good link. It's a 1-1, yeah. So, see, I'm trying to catch up with it. Thank you so much, Pascal. I will get back to it right away. Give me a minute. Live. Let's see if the live stream is back. Still not working. Still not working. Yeah, Nigeria won. Portugal won. Good clap back. The Super Eagles. Give me a minute. Portugal won, Nigeria won. Good goal by Akko Adams. Love it. Beautiful run. And then he struck it so good with his left foot to put Nigeria back into the game. So, yeah. Shout out to Alex Iwobi making his 100th appearance for the Super Eagles. Pretty emotional for him. I remember Alex Iwobi so well, and when he's made his debut for the country in 2015. And look at him now. Just like yesterday. You know what, guys? Give me 5 minutes. Let me sort this live stream. Just stay with me. 5 minutes. I'll be right back. Okay, guys. So, halftime, Portugal won, Nigeria won. No luck with the other live streams. So I'll just try to see if we can talk through the game. Good showing by the Super Eagles, particularly that they did just enough to clap back, before halftime. If you were following it, that Neto gave Portugal the lead in the 23rd minute. I told you that's the third goal for Portugal national team in his 25th appearance. Yeah, so let's just run through Team Nigeria, the starting lineup. Let me see if I can get that out quickly, and then we'll just talk through it, and then you just tell me with what you've seen, the players that stood out. Were you surprised that Coach Éric Chelle kept faith with young Genk defender Christian Akpan? No disrespect. Look, I've said it over and over again. And when you have a chance to play for the senior men's national team, you have to take it. And if the coach looks at you and say, "Oh, this player, I think can actually get the job done," when he gives you an opportunity, you must take it. Just the same way Abdoulaye Bedouine took his chance, and we got all of us talking about him. Yeah, so that's that's the starting lineup for Team Nigeria. Maduka Okoye, yeah, despite all the noise that people made, Coach Éric Chelle said, "No, look. We're going somewhere with this team." And Maduka Okoye, what I've seen, is the one that can be the #1 goalkeeper for the Super Eagles in the absence of Stanley Wabali. So he kept faith with his goalkeeper. Wilfred Ndidi, captain of the side, got a starting place. Semi Ajayi, Fisayo Dele Bashiru comes into the starting lineup. Tochukwu Nadi retained his starting place. I think he's really, really getting better as the player. I talked about him right after the game against Poland. In fact, from the Unity Cup, I started seeing Tochukwu Nadi's maturity. He's showing so much growth, and I said, look, this guy is showing that he can play football. And so Coach Éric Chelle was okay, let me see him again. Bruno Yemachi is a left back. Christian Akpan, I told you, young Genk defender. Bruno Yemachi at left, Christian Akpan at right. And then there's Moses Simon, one of the old guns of the team. Alex Iwobi making his 100th appearance for the Super Eagles, also starting. Calvin Bassey in central defense, and Mr. Impact, the one who doesn't fail when he wears the Super Eagles jersey, Akon Adams, scored the equalizer for Nigeria to ensure that at halftime it stays Portugal won, Nigeria won. So guys, that's what's up. Let me see for those of you who watched it, tell me, what do you think? Who impressed you? Who got you talking? Who should the coach bring on? You see the substitutes right there. Who can come around and turn things around for the Super Eagles? Yeah, that's the conversation. Let me see. Those of you who actually know your Super Eagles, have you been impressed? I thought the first 30 minutes they showed so much respect to the Portuguese team. Did you guys see it also? I thought there was so much, they were holding the ball, they were a bit, off. So yeah, that affected, their confidence, the way they expressed themselves with the ball also. So yeah, I'm pleased that at halftime, the Super Eagles showing that, look, Portugal, we can actually push you, we can compete, I said it also that it wouldn't look like the last time both sides met in 2022, I think at the King's Cup. It ended 4-0 in favor of Portugal. I said, no, that kind of result, that embarrassing, shameful result cannot happen again with this Super Eagles team that was seen gaining momentum match after match. Yeah, I'll also get into the comments. I say it, keep it coming. Guys, don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. I'm still monitoring that link. The moment it comes back up, I will connect to it. I'm sure there'll be copyright issues and they had to, take it off. Fortunately, I was thinking that could really, be something for us. So that's what's up. Portugal won, Nigeria won. We've seen that of Nigeria. Let's see the starting lineup of Team Portugal, led by the incredible Cristiano Ronaldo. So that's it right there. I'm Really promised. Let me just get it out on my phone. Portugal, tipped to be one of the favorites to win the 2026 FIFA World Cup. Stars everywhere, so I don't blame anyone that is putting that pressure on them. Coach Roberto Martinez has said it, that he's got so much options in this Portuguese team. In goal for them is Diego Costa. There is Diego Dalot. You guys know him so well in the Premier League. There's Conceição Inácio. Ruben Diaz is right there. Nelson Semedo. Vitinha, plays football Paris Saint-Germain. Bruno Fernandes, captain of Manchester United, right there. João Neves also in the starting lineup for Portugal. Pedro Neto, the guy who scored a goal for Portugal, is in the starting lineup. Francisco Trincao, and of course the legendary Cristiano Ronaldo. So that's Team Portugal right there, you know. And this is the first time Cristiano Ronaldo will be facing Nigeria. Good one for Portugal. Everybody has said, oh, sometimes it's because they're playing African teams. That's why European teams go for African teams when they have African opponents at the World Cup. I said, no. These days, with tactics and strategies, it could be physicality that Coach Roberto Martinez wants to check. It could be against the run of play, my tactics and strategies. How will he work with an African team as Nigeria? Not necessarily because they've got DR Congo in their group at the World Cup. So there you have it. Let me quickly get into the comments, and I will now go and see if we'll be lucky one more time with that stream. So guys, start hoping for the best. So those of you who can pray, please pray. Let me see. Let me take this out. So there you have it. Starting lineup for Nigeria and Portugal. Let me see this comment. Please, guys, let's be civil with the comment. Please, Moses Simon should never start games again, please. I was just begging, let's be civil. How can you say Moses Simon should never start our games? Why? Ola, what's wrong? What did he do to you? Moses Simon is a top player. He's very decent, you know. This is why I always choose Nwabali over Maduka. Why? Nwabali doesn't concede goals. I don't understand. Nwabali concede goals also. So yeah. You guys calm down. Football is a team sport. We'll remember that Osimhen and Lookman didn't play when we successfully lose this match. When we successfully lose the match. Nah, don't say that. You never know. You never know. This is football where anything can happen. Thank you, Pascal. This is where you told me it's 1-1. I was still struggling to get the feed. Uluni, what are you talking about? Come on, Ronaldo, I believe in you. Which you believe in Ronaldo? That's a Nigerian name. You're there saying what wrong, Ronaldo. I want to ask, what use is this friendly match Nigeria on the eve of the World Cup? Of course. What do you mean, what use is it? It's not something good. The players need to stay fit. The coach needs to, understand his players. There's some bragging rights in the FIFA rankings. Portugal, they're ranked 6th. Nigeria is ranked 26th. So if Nigeria beats Portugal, that would do something to that. If Nigeria wins this game and Coach Éric Chelle makes less than 7 substitutions, it can push Nigeria to 20th in the next FIFA ranking. So what do you mean by of what use? It's very, very important when teams have an opportunity to come together for cohesion, for team strategy, execution. It's very, very important, understanding. That's why it's football. For instance, Abdoulaye Bewene, if not for this friendly game now, Joseph, how will we know that he's a good defender? So this friendly game now has given us an opportunity to see Abdoulaye Bewene. So yeah, it's always useful. Always useful. African football is catching up. Portugal is struggling, let's be honest. Well, it's a friendly game. And don't forget they're going to the World Cup. They're also being careful. You don't want to go pick injuries. You don't want to go, play the game like it's a World Cup final and then something goes wrong, So yeah. But that doesn't, take anything out of the good performance by the Super Eagles to ensure that it's 1-1 at halftime. Olusegun, I see you. That's a nice game. Thank you. I think so too. Who else is here? Augustine. Yes, I'm impressed with the Nigerian players. Thank you. More comments. Oluwaseun Saints, I'm proud of Nigeria so far. Good. You guys are proud of your team. They really surprised me. Because now 1-1 now. Because it's 1-1, huh? They surprise you. Okay, let's see. I'm trying to check on the link again. So second half on the way now. Portugal versus Nigeria. 1-1 right there at the Municipal, at the Estadio Municipal in Leiria. Keep the comment. Yeah, thanks so much. Adedimeji, I see you. I'll go try that link one more time. So if the link works, I'm going to just switch to it. It's like Super Eagles are playing too much respect in this game. I saw it in the first 30 minutes. Absolutely, you know, and that's what happens when you respect your opponent so much. It takes away your freedom to express yourself, you know, and that's what they were suffering. Igor, I see your comments too. Up Eagles, let's go, guys. So don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Very, very, very important. I just don't come on the live stream. I also make good content for those of you who don't know me. Proudly Austin. On this channel is sports, entertainment, and so much more. Please subscribe, like the channel, and push the live stream. So I'm going to go back to the live stream banner and try to link up to the live stream again and hopefully show you guys the game. I'll be right back.
parece, por la pancita de la pelota, la base de la pelota estaba adentro. La pancita está en la línea. ¿Qué hacemos entonces?
Lo que el árbitro guía, ¿no?
Sí, el VAR interpretó que no.
Oni Maechi. Para los mundiales un escándalo.
Sí.
Ha pisado los mundiales. Simón.
Yo me acuerdo del partido de Castrilli, me parece, en Argentina, que se hablaba mucho de la base de la pelota o la panza.
Didi. Akpan. Va saliendo Hashi.
Creo que fue un Boca Vélez.
Se viene Didi. Nuno Méndez. 1-1 está el partido. Mañana juegan México-Sudáfrica en el Estadio Azteca. Mariano Clos y Diego La Torre. La semana que viene la Argentina. Por un lado Mariano con Diego. Para Argentina-Argelia. Una gran previa. Y estaremos después con Agüero, Gallardo, Tevez, Ruggeri. Para Argentina y Argelia también. Usted lo tendremos en la previa. Después dispara.
Y en el postpartido, sí.
En el postpartido.
Claro.
Va saliendo con la pelota Méndez. Méndez. Por adentro la pide Bernardo Silva. Toca Cristiano Ronaldo. Balón hacia el medio para Nuno Méndez. Cae, no pasa nada. Bassi. La levanta Bassi. Le venía con la pelota Iwobi. Le va a quedar para el arquero. Diogo Costa. Costa. Veiga. Neves. Costa. Neves. Se viene Francisco con Seizao. Toca con Seizao. Cancelo. Linda para Ronaldo. Con lo justo se la sacaron. Cuando se preparaba Cristiano para meter el cabezazo, apareció a Hashi. Se la sacó del buche a Cristiano Ronaldo, que quiere su gol. Joao Félix. Nuno Méndez. Costa. Le viene con la pelota Neves. Francisco con Seizao. Al zurdito. Se viene el centro de Cancelo. La pinchó para Joao Félix. Señoras y señores, saque de arco.
Los que entraron le dieron otra velocidad al ataque de Portugal. Los otros eran muy buenos también, los que salieron. Pero estos están como más acelerados, más profundos y jugando más en equipo. También es cierto que por ahí se quedó un poco Nigeria, que no es el del primer tiempo, no presiona tanto. Justo cuando iba a definir Cristiano Ronaldo, ahí llegó el número 6 para sacarle la pelota a Hashi.
Señor Marcelo Espina me dice que el señor Quinas, que veíamos al rubio parecido a BKC, es el encargado de la pelota parada de Aston Villa.
Sí. Le agradezco a Marcelo Espina, a Jorge Barabale, a Pablo González, a todos los compañeros atentos a lo que estamos transmitiendo, todos aportando.
1-1 el partido. Le venía Joao Félix. La pelota le queda para Neves. Ya tocó para Araujo. Se está abriendo por derecha Cancelo. Pelota para Cancelo. Cancelo, tan acostumbrados estamos de verlo por el otro sector. Por izquierda más que por derecha. Este es con Seizao. Ahí va Francisco. Con Seizao. Cortito lo tiene a Félix acá. Pero termina cortando Bassi. Se viene Adams, que marcó el empate. Joao Félix. Entró bárbaro. Joao Félix. Neves. Cancelo. Quiere el gol Cristiano. Cancelo. Bassi. Y Moses. Levantaba Bassi. Le va a quedar la pelota para que salga por aquí el seleccionado portugués. Linda casaca de Portugal. Partido que está igualado. Se vendrán los cambios en Nigeria. Ahí agarrate. Costa. La va jugando atrás para Araujo. Otra vez ahora para Costa. Costa con Seizao. La va recibiendo para acá Costa. Ya tocaba la pelota para Araujo. El señor Martinez, entrenador que tiene Portugal. Veiga. Se venía Méndez. Akpan, que termina cortando. Se la lleva de pre por Nuno Méndez. Ahora no. Se viene Nuno Méndez. Muy bien, le puso el cuerpo. Lo va cubriendo. Le ganó sólido a Hashi. Mete. Por allá Félix. De manos va a reponer Nigeria.
A Hashi con el cuerpo y el oficio, a los Romania, con uno más rápido, lo fue a cruzar y le quitó la posibilidad. Joao Félix en noviembre cumple 27 años, tiene 26. Todo para hacer crack, dale.
Bernardo Silva. Aquí va Costa. Ya tocó para Cancelo. Anduvo por varios lados, Félix.
Sí, digo que algún día debe preguntarse por qué todos los técnicos lo terminan poniendo en el banco.
Aquí va dominando la pelota con Seleção. Acompaña por adentro Joao Félix. Con Seleção. Araujo. Otra vez para Cancelo. Cancelo. La pide cortita para adentro Costa. Con Seleção. El balón se pierde por un costado. Será lateral para Nigeria. Partido igualado en 1 entre Portugal y Nigeria previo a la Copa del Mundo. Entrará Gonzalo Ramos. Entrará el goleador. Se meterá un ratito. Se va a ir Cristiano, ¿no?
Y yo creo que
Queda una hora de fútbol.
sí, Ramos, que viene de ganar también la Champions, como todos los compañeros del París, podría jugar un rato, ¿no?
La cambia de frente Nadi. Se viene con la pelota Akpan. Akpan. Del Bashiru. Otra vez ahora para Akpan. Ahashi. Iwobi. Presiona Bernardo Silva. Iwobi. Termina cortando y ganando por acá Portugal. Aquí la tiene Cristiano. Tiene el gol Francisco con Seleção. Bueno, se le quedó atrás la pelota. Buscó una gambeta. La va recibiendo Akoye.
Cristiano tirándose atrás con un toque marcó la diferencia. Acá la hizo muy bien y cuando controla con Seleção se le quedan de las piernas.
Le pegaba Bassi, presionando, se venía a jugar Neves. Comete falta Neves contra Nadi. Será tiro libre para Nigeria.
Es como se enojó, ¿eh? Mirá cómo lo mira.
Para el primer partido de la Copa del Mundo.
No. Sí,
Ronaldo titular.
y yo creo que sí. Y si no te genera problemas, malestar, es una figura mundial, hay que respetarla. Después tiene para cambiar mucho, ¿eh? Tiene material. Uy, no me digas.
Se vienen los cambios en Nigeria.
Entró Beguene con la 2, entró Zanussi con la 3. Lo vemos en el medio a Onyeka con la 8.
Bassi. Iwobi. Jugando el partido número 100 con su selección. El partido está 1-1. Mofi, hombre del Porto. Iwobi. Se viene con la pelota para aquí. Nadi. La sacó Nadi. Onyeka. Mete Bernardo Silva. Otra vez ahora para Iwobi. Iwobi. Abierto Zanussi. Iwobi. 1-1 el encuentro. La pelota viene hacia atrás. La va recibiendo Zanussi. La tocó para Onyeka. La quiere aguantar Adams, que me gustó en el primer tiempo. Le pasó el partido. Mofi. Se viene Nigeria 1-1 al encuentro. Aguanta Portugal. Sanusi. Termina perdiendo Sanusi. La pelota viene para afuera para la salida. Con un largo pelotazo de Cancelo. Para Nuno Méndez. Controló y se le fue larga. Es buena. Se va con pelota y todo por un costado. De manos va a reponer Portugal. Y acá. Ahora que viene para Cristiano. Terminó volviendo y le recupera la pelota. Obviamente la va recibiendo Koye.
No es el mismo, ¿eh? Se nota. Duele hasta criticarlo por la figura que es todavía. Pero antes le daban esa pelota lateral sin defensores y se acaba del medio, ¿eh?
Sanusi. Va saliendo con la pelota. Onyedika. Ya venía para Koye. Onyemaechi. Aquí se viene Iwobi. Vengan para acá, le dijo el 17, el hombre del Fulham, a sus compañeros, lo tenía todos lejos. Vengan a jugar. Era el grito. Onyedika. Maneja la pelota Nigeria. Iwobi. Aquí la tiene el seleccionado africano. Esperándolo de frente, para acá estaba el jugador Costa. Allá la movía Onyeka. Beiguene. Pasi del Fulham. Otra vez ahora para Iwobi. Se está abriendo por izquierda. Sanusi. La pelota venía para Nadi. La toca Nadi. Se va adelantando Nigeria. Beiguene. Termina cortando y ganando la Costa. Y ahora vino para Bernardo Silva. Lo buscó a Cristiano Ronaldo. Onyemaechi, que le ganaba. Va a salir Cristiano. Va a salir Ronaldo. Se vendrá Ramos. Le ganó Onyemaechi esta pelota a Cristiano. Se vendrá la modificación.
Lo aplauden en la figura, sin ninguna duda. Va a jugar su sexto mundial. Convirtió en todos ellos, pero si uno tuviera que analizar solamente este partido, flojo encuentro de Cristiano, le costó todo. Se va el capitán y entra Ramos, un ganador de la Champions.
Se fue Ronaldo, entró Ramos. Va saliendo con la pelota Basi. Onyemaechi. De mano va a reponer Portugal. Lo que está claro, y tomando por supuesto el partido como lo que es, salió fastidioso Cristiano, ¿eh? No por el cambio, con él, creo que con él.
Se jugó mal, le costó todo, tuvo chance de gol y no pudo convertir.
Lo que está claro, para que se viene Nigeria, que puede ganarlo, ¿eh? Venía volviendo y recuperando la pelota para aquel jugador Costa. Tardó mucho para pegarle Onyeka, de Portugal, tiene mucho nombre, muchísimo nombre, pero hoy colectivamente el equipo no funcionó.
No jugó como equipo, es un conjunto de buenos futbolistas, de muchas habilidades, muchas virtudes, pero no se puede jugar a este ritmo. Tampoco lo veo desesperado por ganar el partido, ¿no? Está en su casa, tiene que despedirse de su gente, juega con Nigeria que no va al Mundial, sin embargo no hay una desesperación por ganar.
1-1 está el partido. No sé qué le pasa al técnico de Nigeria. Señor Chelle, hablando con el cuarto árbitro, toca Veiga, Nuno Méndez, Costa. Hay que estar dentro del futbolista para ver qué siente al jugar este partido amistoso. Diogo Costa, Araujo, Cancelo. Va con la pelota Veiga. Empieza a subir Méndez por izquierda. Ya la tiene Méndez. Mañana arranca el Mundial. Méndez, Mariano Clos y Diego Latorre en el Azteca para la presentación de México-Sudáfrica. Partidos impresionantes en Disney Plus, en el plan Premium. El viernes estaremos con Estados Unidos y Paraguay. Técnicos argentinos. Pochettino frente al Faro. Cayó solo, ¿eh? Atención que cayó solo. Se para el juego. Quedó dolorido el jugador Nadi. Se toma el rostro a tomar agua. Bien. Bueno, señoras y señores. Cooling break. Mira cómo mira Nadi, que lo golpearon Creo que sin querer en la cara se fastidió el número 12 de Nigeria, que juega en el Marsella.
Lo termina tocando Cancelo sin querer. Ahí vas, ahí, con el brazo arriba. Por eso le pide disculpas al futbolista que más se fastidió, nadie. Porque se enojó varias veces ya en el partido.
Ramos, que conocen del fútbol francés. Señoras y señores, 1-1 está el partido entre Portugal y Nigeria. Los entrenadores, Adams, que empató el partido para el seleccionado africano. Abrazo grande para Marco Senesi, futbolista argentino, contratado por el Tottenham.
Sí. Se puede ir el Cuti Romero, llega otra figura argentina, jugador de San Lorenzo Almagro, mete inferior de San Lorenzo, porque parece que se puede quedar en el Mundial ya. Senesi va al Tottenham, Gaby Rojas de Racing a Cruzeiro. Mientras vemos cómo puede modificar esto Portugal, porque debe querer irse de su casa en la despedida con una victoria. Estuvo cerca en el comienzo del segundo tiempo con Joao Félix, que se prendió, pero se apagó enseguida. Ahí le discute al árbitro porque él cree que fue gol. Insisto con esto, ¿no? Habrá que hablar después con varios árbitros para saber qué cuenta, si la pancita de la pelota o la base. La base estaba adentro. Acá estamos viendo los goles. Dalot, Pedro Neto de zurda, cruzado abajo, golazo, buena definición. Después de una muy buena elaboración de la izquierda, jugando contra la Chique de Nigeria. La maniobra lo ha hecho Trincao. Y de un saque de arco, insisto que era córner, la tocan 3 jugadores. Aquí pierde el lateral y pierde el central. Ignacio mal, Dalot no puede. Y el gol de Adams para poner el partido 1-1. Sigue con este resultado.
1-1 el partido. Repleto de cambios ya en este segundo tiempo. Nuno Méndez, que será titular, hoy entró en la segunda parte. Onyeka, se viene Nadi, le quedó atrás la pelota a Onyeka. El balón se perderá por un costado, será lateral, corresponde al seleccionado nigeriano. 20 minutos le va a quedar el partido. La va dando vuelta para acá Basi. Onyemaechi. Se viene con la pelota Sanusi. Lo esperaba con Seisao. Iwobi. Le va a pegar de afuera, no se animó. Atención que se viene Nigeria. Termina cruzando Araujo. No la encontraba Adams, por eso se agarra la cabeza al 22. De manos va a reponer Nigeria. Eguene. Basi. Ramos para presionarlo. Basi. Onyedika. Ya va saliendo con la pelota para acá Nadi. Lo espera de frente. Costa. Basi. Bien salió del Fulham. Falta contra Basi, contra Calvin Basi. Se juega bien. Amonestado, será tiro libre. Le discute Bernardo Silva. Será tiro libre para Nigeria.
Juegan caminando por momentos los portugueses, y esperan además en su casa, en Portugal, a Nigeria en propio campo. Quizá porque le queda cómodo la contra. Recién Moffi le dijo a Adams, te la di. No se la dio. Controló mal, que fue distinto.
Pelota que viene por izquierda para que vaya a buscar al jugador Sanusi. Aquí la va dominando Cancelo. La van a dar vuelta para el arquero. Es el único que no salió, ¿no? Diogo Costa. Atención que tiene el segundo Nigeria. ¡Ah! ¡Qué pelota barrió yendo al piso! Costa. Le digo, le sacó el gol. Tenía el gol Nigeria.
Por eso llama la atención que Portugal no ataque más, no juega en campo rival, no tenga otro ritmo, otra aceleración. está atacando más Nigeria en este segmento del partido.
La pierde la pelota para el fondo, será saque de arco para Portugal. Pide reacción Veiga, Renato Veiga. Va a mover para acá Diogo Costa. Veiga, Méndez, la regalan uno. Onyeka, de la pelota para Portugal. Aquí está junto a Gustavo López, viviendo el último amistoso internacional. Para Portugal, le viajará seguramente esta noche rumbo a los Estados Unidos. Cancelo.
Este viaje va a ser en Houston, porque los primeros 2 partidos son ahí. El tercero será Miami con Colombia.
Va tocando la pelota para acá Bernardo Silva. Hacia atrás ahora para Diogo Costa. Aquí la tiene Costa. Mañana México, Sudáfrica. Diogo Costa. Veiga. Méndez. Onyeka para presionarlo. Nuno Méndez. Y se viene para acá Nuno Méndez. Y atención que va a Portugal. Y por adentro Gonzalo Ramos. Atención que se viene Portugal. Este Cancelo la deja para Conceição. Conceição. La pide Ramos dentro del área. Se viene Cancelo. Bernardo Silva que lo acompaña. Pelota para Ramos. Tenía pase para aquí, para Bernardo. Bernardo Silva. Se viene con la pelota Renato Veiga. Conceição. Saldrá para la zurda. Conceição. La pide Cancelo. Dentro contra el área para Ramos.
Okay, guys, I think it's a good time to return. I couldn't get the live stream going, but the game is approaching full time now. 90th minute, still Portugal 2, Nigeria 1. Just in case you're just joining the game, we're now in the 90th minute. I'll just run through the goals. Let's just have a quick look at the goals from this game. Hopefully the Super Eagles can create a last minute magic and salvage something from this one, but no love lost to their performance. So this was the first goal scored by Pedro Neto. I think defenders should have closed in properly on that. Didn't give him enough room to control the ball and shoot. I see some of you guys already blaming Maduka Okoye for this goal. I said no. There's absolutely nothing Maduka Okoye could do as regards that one. Watch it again. Look at how free he was to call for the ball, stopped it, and shoot. You don't allow a forward player that sort of opportunity, So yeah, from Darlot's play to Semi Ajayi not closing down Neto. Yeah, but look at this. Fisayo Dele Bashiru with a lovely walk, stole the ball, pushed it forward for Akko Adams, and Akko Adams drew level for Nigeria just before the break. Think about Akko Adams. Now look at the walk, the awareness from Fisayo Dele Bashiru actually took the ball away from the defender, and then Akko Adams finished it off so well. I think he actually nutmegged the goalkeeper, So yeah, the Super Eagles took a 1-1 scoreline into the break until this happened in the 75th minute, So you don't let Francisco Conceição, you don't let your opponents have that much free chance to shoot. Nah, it was really, really wrong. So what this friendly matches against Poland and Portugal have exposed for the Super Eagles is the defense. The defense needs to work. And you lock down, I love the experience that he's got. You cannot allow it. That was too much space, So yeah, the goals highlights for you. I'll play it again just in case you missed it. It's Portugal 2, Nigeria 1. The game in its closing minutes now. So yeah, 94 minutes already played since the first goal scored by Neto. Guys, have a look at it because we're going to talk about it. Just so you guys can give me your analysis and let us understand, where we can dump this one. Let me give you more space to have a look at that goal. We'll see the replay again. So I think Christian Akpan should have dealt with it, didn't. Semi Ajayi didn't lock down his man properly, and that was how Neto had enough chance to, strike that one beyond Maduka Okoye. Yeah, so that was it until this happened also. Good awareness by Fisayo Dele Bashiru. And it was that important touch took the ball out of the reach of the defender, and Akko Adams finished it off so well. That was 1-1. The Super Eagles took that into the break until this happened in the 75th minute, And when games get to this point, you want to do more than enough to ensure that you're defending, and not conceding late goals. So good lessons, guys. So that's what the friendly matches do. Someone was saying, oh, what uses the friendly matches? Now you say it. They can go back, watch this, and see where to find you. So it's looking like Coach Éric Chelle is going to lose this one to dent his record, of not losing a game in regular time. So yeah, too much space. Akko, Zaidu Sanusi should be locking down your man. Too much space to, get the ball into shooting position and then shoot also. So that's not good for defending right there. So guys, that's it. Just waiting for that's it. Full time. Nigeria 2, Portugal 2, Nigeria 1. So let's quickly talk about it. Reactions time. Guys, what do you think about this one? Who didn't get it right? Was it the coach or the players? Shout out to Portugal, did just enough to, beat the Super Eagles. But I think this is a decent scoreline. I talked about it at what happened the last time cannot repeat itself again. The last time both sides met, Portugal humiliated Nigeria by 4-0. So this is pretty decent result that the Super Eagles can, go back and see ways that they can improve. So let's just run through it once again. Information that you can use. It's now full time. Portugal 2, Nigeria 1. Let's go back to the very beginning. Let me show you the lineup that coach Éric Chelle fielded for this international friendly game against Portugal. Let me take this one off and then bring this one right in. So we just, put into perspective from the starting lineup, the objective of coach Éric Chelle and the team. So I was giving coach Éric Chelle his flowers the game against Poland. That I've said for this sort of games we need to see you make changes, and I think he's doing it. He's beginning to see the need to try out different players and all of that. So big ups to coach Éric Chelle again for making 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 substitutions. Against Poland, he made 8 substitutions. Now, against Portugal, same 8 substitutions. It started from the 60th minute. In the game against Poland, right bang on, second half commenced, he started making changes. This one from the 60th minute, made a change. 61st minute, he made 3 changes. 62nd minute, Rafael Onyedika replaced with Fred Ndidi. 79th minute, Paul Onuachu came on for Akko Adams. Same 79th minute, he brought on Emmanuel Fernandez for Tochukwu Nadi. And in the 89th minute, Philip Otele came on for Alex Iwobi. Abdoulaye Bewene replaced Christian Akpan. In the 60th minute, Frank Onyeka came on for Fisayo Dele Bashiru. In the 61st minute, and Zaidu Sanusi replaced Semi Ajayi in the 61st minute also. So a lot of us were expecting Abdoulaye Bewene. I was one of them. I thought he had a fantastic debut in that game against Poland for some level of consistency, to sustain momentum, to build his confidence. I thought Coach Éric Chelle was going to, play the young guy again. He's just 21, but he said, look, he needs to have a look at Christian Akpan, who is also a young player. Let's talk about with Genk in Belgium. So Coach Éric Chelle has said it that, the young players are bringing a new mentality into the team, and he will always play them, when he has an opportunity to. And when he does, he has said to them also that, look, there's quality everywhere in this team. So when you have a chance to play for Nigeria, you must impress. You must take it. So when you take a look at this starting lineup, who didn't impress? Who doesn't deserve a place in this Super Eagles team at the moment because of the sort of performance that they put on today? Guys, tell me. And if you want to come on, please let me know. I'll bring you on. If you watch the entire 90 minutes of the game, let me know. I'm going to bring you on. Let's talk about it. This is proudly Austin at Sports Entertainment. So much more. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. The international friendly match between Portugal and Nigeria has just finished right there in Leiria, the Estadio Municipal Leiria Stadium. It finished Portugal 2, Nigeria 1. Shout out to the Portuguese team. Did just enough. But I don't like, look, from the 70th minute, this championship time, if you're not scoring a goal to win a game, you shouldn't be considering a goal. And the Super Eagles consider that goal in the 75th minute. Francisca Conceição with too much space to operate and then shoot. And I'm dumping down on Zaidu Sanusi because he didn't cover up his man properly. I'm just trying to get information for you that you can use. Yeah, so that record now out of the window. Quite unfortunate, because I thought that Chelle has done good enough with his footballing record in Nigeria, but now with this result, that record is gone. Give me a minute, just trying to get more videos from the game so that we can do proper analysis, and then I will get your comments. And then if you want to come on to talk about this Super Eagles team, let's talk about a team from the Unity Cup. What did you see? The games against Zimbabwe, Jamaica, now Poland, and Portugal. Yeah. Give me a minute. Yeah, so that's it. Second time Coach Éric Chelle will be losing a game in regulation time. Pretty good record for Coach Éric Chelle since he got on board, I think 15 months ago as coach of the Super Eagles, so I think he has done so well. This is his 25th match, and losing only 2 in regulation time is pretty good record for Coach Éric Chelle. I'm just trying to bring out his diary so that we can have a look, and then we all can, just assess the coach. It won't be too hard, we just want to, have a look at his performance, and then see ways that the team can improve, because I know you fans, you know your football so well. So let's do that. So I've gotten that. Let me see this other one. November. It's a lot of games Coach Éric Chelle has played. I thought he was still new. I'm wrong. The guy has played quite a number of matches. We'll run through it together. Don't forget to keep the comments coming. What do you think? Portugal 2, Nigeria 1. Are you disappointed? Are you saying, oh, no problem, we did just good enough? Prospects in the team. Let's talk about it. It has finished 2-1 in favor of Portugal. Give me a minute. Don't go away. Walk with me. We'll do this analysis, and that will be it for today. Yeah, unfortunately, we weren't so lucky with the live stream, but it's okay. I think we got just enough of what we needed. So there you have it, guys. So if you watch the game, let's do it together. Portugal versus Nigeria. Starting lineup for Nigeria: Maduka Okoye was in goal. Captain Wilfred Ndidi was right there in midfield doing his thing. Semi Ajayi was at the heart of defense. Fisayo Dele Bashiru wasn't at the start of the game against Poland. Now had a chance. Coach Éric Chelle, I think, made 5 changes to the starting lineup against Poland. Tochukwu Nadi, I've said I like his progression. I love the sort of football he's playing. The coach probably saying it also. I said he's going to start. Bruno Emechi started at left full back. Christian Akpan is 21 years old, plays his football with Genk in Belgium. Started at right back. Moses Simon was right there, forward player. Alex Iwobi made record today, making his 100th appearance for the Super Eagles. Huge milestone for Alex Iwobi, who played his debut game for Nigeria in October 2015. Wow, 10 blissful years for Alex Iwobi as a Super Eagles player. And then Calvin Bassey was right at the heart of defense. And Ako Adams, who scored Nigeria's only goal, completes the starting lineup for Coach Éric Chelle and the Super Eagles. The subs, Abuzor, Astor Okonkwo was right there. Abdullahi Bewene, who came on as a substitute. That's Zaidu Sanusi right there, who came on as a substitute, also that I thought could have done enough to stop that second goal for Portugal. Philip Otele came on as a substitute. Frank Onyeka, Terry Murphy, Yeah, I was hoping to see Terry Murphy again, hopefully. So it's just fine. Emmanuel Fernandez also came on as a substitute. Paul Onuachu and Rafael Onyedika. Did you watch the game? If you did, tell me about it. This is the Portuguese team. Let's see the starting lineup for Portugal. Star-studded team all day, every day. Diogo Costa right there. Ruben Diaz right there. The legendary Cristiano Ronaldo is there. Manchester United captain Bruno Fernandes. Look at him right there. Vitinha plays football for PSG. Isn't it? So star-studded Portuguese team, you know, they're going to the World Cup. They just want to be sure that they've got a good team. And yeah, I think with their light play today, you could tell that this is a team that can go to the World Cup and create upset. So shout out to Portugal. That's the starting lineup right there. And we've seen that now. Let me show you the goals again, and then we'll talk.
Seleção.
Yeah, so you've seen the goals. That's how it finished. That second goal, I still can't comprehend. Zaidu Sanusi, the way the space he gave, you know, to Conceição to do his thing, you know. So yeah, Portugal 2, Nigeria 1. I'll just quickly take your comments and then we'll wrap it up because we've stayed close to 2 hours while I'm trying to get some more updates. Natchez, let's go Super Eagles. Yeah. Thanks for supporting your team. Gideon, Nigeria senior men is improving gradually. I agree. Though I'm gutted at the way they lost this match, but I completely agree with you that there's some improvements going on in the team. I completely agree with you. Vincent said Eagles should play their game. They're capable. Yeah, this was when the game was going on. Vincent Damilola, Éric Chelle should introduce fresh leg. These Portuguese are bearable. And it did, you know, Vincent. And that's why it's difficult for me to fault Éric Chelle these days because he's making those changes. I've said when we play these sort of friendly matches, you should see players. You should use it to know, you know, the growth in the team. And I think he's doing just that. So it's difficult for, you know, for me to come on now and then blame Coach Éric Chelle. Yeah, I'm trying to get updates that we can use. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Yeah. Cisco Concessionaire with the second goal for Portugal. This is a very funny comment. Ghana better than Nigeria. Okay, we'll see. You've got a bragging right. You're going to the World Cup. It's okay. It's all love. Vince, I believe Eagles can take over that midfield. They didn't. There was that obvious respect for the Portuguese team. It showed so much, you know. So they need to correct that in the next game whenever they're playing a big team, because that's the core distraction. When you're playing a big team and you make it so obvious that you respect them, that you're being careful, then you're giving them free way to just, you know, take control of the game and do their thing. And that's what happened, you know, from the 70th minute. Look at the only time we pressed. We did the proper pressing when we don't have the ball. Dele Bashir got it, and that was it. Aquadams finished. We have players who can hold the midfield, but something is wrong. Eagles should hold the ball in the midfield, block the wings, and create chances. It's not the keeper's fault. Absolutely. Both goals, I cannot blame the goalkeeper. Thank you so much, Romani. You're always supporting, watching from Angola. Nigeria played without Victor Osimhen and Lookman, two of the most influential players in the team. Portugal just got a better squad depth, and that in the end contributed to the win. I agree. Yeah. Gabi, it's a very good game. Was it really good game for the Super Eagles? You know, because I thought this game, if they weren't winning it, then they shouldn't lose it. But somehow they lost it. So yeah, I'm not really happy that they lost the game. That's quite the way I'm big on how you lose the game. If you lose games, it's okay. But how you lose a match is very, very, very important, because as a team, that's where you guys will go, have a look, you know, and see ways to get better. So if you watch the game, tell me, guys, where did the team get it wrong? Are you pleased with the starting lineup that Coach Éric Chelle made? What else? The substitutions, you know, were they timely? Were they right? You know, those are the things that we need to have a look at. But in all, look, no disrespect, Portugal, they are a top European team. Some of the analysts I've seen, people have even picked Portugal to go on and win the World Cup. And look, on their good day, Portugal can beat any team in the world. I just showed you the starting lineup. Superstars everywhere, you know. So yeah, let me just send this out, and then anyone that wants to join the conversation, please feel free. Let's talk about it. Portugal 2, Nigeria 1, international friendly game. World Cup will kick off tomorrow. I'm still planning to see what I can do with the World Cup, but the timing also will be a big problem for those of us in Europe are staying awake and monitoring the World Cup. Will be a whole lot of work. So I've been trying to see what I can do that wouldn't stress me so much in covering the World Cup. So I'll let you guys know. We'll see, but definitely I should be doing something as regards the World Cup. Portugal 2, Nigeria 1. What got you talking? Let me take some more comments, and then we'll wrap it up, talk about some of the major talking points from the game. Gabi will have to still go and look for. Absolutely. We've got, I think with the wings, we are not doing badly. Christian Akpan, Abdoulaye Bewene, Benjamin Fredericks, Bright Osai Samuel, Emmanuel Fernandez, Ola Aino. With the wings, we are fine. It is that middle that I think we need to sort. Yeah, I think we really need to do something about the middle. Or you should start finding ways to convert players, you know, to Benjamin Fredericks can play in the middle, so that's a good one already, you know. So yeah, we'll see that defense. Go for glories. It was almost a 50-50 affair. Was it? Was it 50-50? I don't think it was. Yeah, I don't think it was. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Portugal made 11 changes. Can you believe it? So the coach really wanted to see his players. That's what I'm talking about when you play international friendly games. That's what you should be looking at. Guys, where did the Super Eagles get it wrong today? Was it execution of strategies? Or they weren't just on top of their game? I want us to analyze this team and then I'll wrap it up for the night. What was your major talking points? Let me show you the goals again, just in case you haven't seen it. The 3 goals: Portugal 2, Nigeria 1. Okay, Portugal 2, Nigeria 1. That's it. I think I've done my beats. I've shown you guys the goals from the game. Let me see while I try to get some of these major points out. Super tired, but they lack creativity than game plan. That Portugal, well, everything is practice and training, but I still feel that goal could have been stopped, if only Zaidu locked down, his man properly. So, but yeah, it is football, you get those moments sometimes. I just don't like when teams concede, particularly when you've done just enough to hold the game. You get to the 70th minute, 80th minute, and then you're losing concentration. That doesn't speak well, So yeah, that's just the only thing I don't like about the game. I would have taken 1-1 easily. I would even take 3-1 if it's a goal score that couldn't be avoided. But well, it is what it is. What has happened has happened. Don't forget, guys, subscribe to the YouTube channel, like the video and push it out if you can, just so we get more people to see it. If you're a big fan of football in Nigeria, on this channel I do sports, entertainment, and so much more. But if you're a big fan of not just football, sports in Nigeria, this is the place to be. Not just sports, entertainment, and as I said, anything that catches my fancy, talk about it. Yeah, that's what's up. Portugal 2, Nigeria 1. Did you watch the game? Were you pleased with the Super Eagles play? If you're Portuguese, were you pleased with Portugal's play? They're off to the World Cup. Do you think they are now ready? Can they go out there and get us talking with the way they played today? Are they a team that can actually go out to the World Cup and boss it? Give us reasons to talk about them. So yeah, the World Cup is upon us, and countries that have qualified for the World Cup, they're using these games to, prepare, understand themselves, build some team cohesion, some team bonding, perfect tactics and strategies and all of that in between that makes a good team. So yeah, Portugal 2, Nigeria 1. Was it a fair enough result? I could take it, but I didn't just like the way the Super Eagles, lost the game. This was a major talking point. That was Alex Iwobi on the left in 2015 when he made his debut for Nigeria. And this was Alex Iwobi today against Portugal on the right, making his 100. That's massive, baby. 100 appearance for the Super Eagles. Alex Iwobi, take a bow. I really wish we might still win an AFCON. Maybe the Super Eagles might win the next AFCON. You never know. But, for him staying along with the national team, be good to, have some proper, win to show for it. He has finished second with the team. I think he has 2 bronze medals. He's been to the World Cup, but it would have just been so good if there's something else to, mark the fantastic career. So that was it. The NFF board member, Alan, was right there. And the chairman, National Sports Commission, Chelle Diko, are presenting him with a memorabilia to say, well done, Alex Iwobi, on reaching 100 games for the Super Eagles. I like it, and big ups to Alex Iwobi. He's done good for himself and football in Nigeria, did good enough to sustain the legacy of his uncle, Austin J.J. Okocha. Oh, by the way, he's a legend in any way you can talk about the word legend, So it's good to see that Austin Okocha, gave good guidance to his nephew, and today he's celebrating 100 games with the Super Eagles. So, guys, let's take a look at the stats. It says stats don't play football, but when the action is done, we can actually talk about, what the other stats are saying. So let's look at these overall stats from the Portugal 2, Nigeria 1 match. Shots on target. Portugal with 6 shots on target, Nigeria with 2. Shots off target. Portugal with 6, Nigeria with 2. Blocked shots, 1-1 apiece. Possession. See what I'm saying? That's too much respect. Portugal 61%, Nigeria 39%, which is not good, I'll take even 60-40 in this game, no. Because you've got nothing to lose. Just come out and express yourself. Just come out and show us that as a team, you guys have been working and this is where you are, So, yeah, Portugal bossing the possession in that one. Corner kicks, Portugal 3, Nigeria 2. Offsides, Portugal 4, Nigeria 1. Fouls, Portugal 11, Nigeria 19. Throw-ins, Portugal 12, Nigeria 18. Yellow cards, Portugal 2, Nigeria 2. Red cards, none, 0-0 for both sides. Crosses, 0-0. Can you believe it? No crosses in the game. Wow. Counter attacks, 0-0. Goalkeeper saves, Portugal 1, Nigeria 4. Goal kicks, Portugal 3, Nigeria 7. This one that I'm missing, let me just go back and see if I can get it, because I couldn't munch that out. So there you have it, Portugal with the, yeah, that's about it. Yeah, so that's about it. Portugal in their last 5 matches, 4 wins and 1 draw. Nigeria, 2 wins, 2 draws, and a loss in their last 5 matches. So there you have it. I think, guys, that's a good place to leave it. Let's finish Nigeria 1. No, Portugal is home. Portugal 2, Nigeria 1. And so somehow I was expecting so much from the Super Eagles in this encounter. Maybe that's just what's making me feel like it didn't go the way it should have gone. But I think the players gave a good showing. The fact that they even found a way to come back for halftime was really, really good. I liked it so much. Shout out to Coach Éric, Chelle and his team and all of the works that they've put together to ensure that they are a formidable side. The AFCON is coming. Let's see if Nigeria can get us talking again. Unfortunately, there's no World Cup for the team, but it's important that the team keeps building because that's the only thing they can do at this moment. Shout out to everyone that stayed on this live stream with me. We did over 2 hours. The stream was messy, but you guys stayed. You were rocking and rolling with me. I would appreciate if you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel so we can always come here to talk football for the love of the game. Yeah, that's what I do. It's the fun factory also. Don't forget, you can get into my videos, watch the videos, like them, drop your comments. Let's build the Super Eagles team together. And if you're a big follower of the World Cup, every night I'll try to come here. We preview games, we review games, and then we just keep rocking and rolling together. Thank you so much for your time. Always a delight to come here, talk sports with you guys. I had fun today. Yeah, even though it didn't go the way I wanted it to go, it would have been good bragging rights to Super Eagles to say, hey, we went to Portugal and we beat Portugal. It didn't happen. This is football. It's all good. Guys, remember, it's important that you subscribe to the YouTube channel and ensure that you turn on the bell notification so that whenever I'm live, you get to see me, you come around, we'll talk together. And if you want to also come on the live stream, I always keep it open for people to come, and express themselves, talk about just about anything you want to talk about. Do this for the love of the game. I'll see you guys around again. Safe.